Hello there! I was going to share a little gadget with you that I bought the other day, which is this one. It's another power bank, and I have a lot of these already, but this one really caught my attention because it looks very shiny, looks very exciting, and it is the largest power bank of any of them that I've tried so far. So this is the Ruipu A1261 with a whopping capacity of 26,000 milliampere hours, which equates to 96, almost 100 watts. So that's packs quite a punch. It still retains the same form factor as regular large size power banks, but the largest I've encountered so far was about 24,000. This one's got 26,800, and this is really exciting. I'd like to share with you what it's all about and how you can use it. So let's have a look at it. It's a kind of a no-frills little brick here. It's black, it's shiny on one side, as you can see the reflection of my webcam in here, and on the other side it's kind of a, don't know if you can see that on the video, it's kind of a riffled plastic, so it's kind of slip resistant, if you know what I mean. On the front here we have two regular sized USB ports, so you can charge up two devices at the same time, and next to it over here is two inputs for charging, so that's for charging this power bank. And the idea behind it is that you've got one micro USB port at the bottom, and then you've got an Apple Lightning connector at the top. And so the reason behind that is that no matter which cable you happen to have lying around, you can use that to charge up the power bank. So that's very handy. Don't use them both at once, it won't charge the power bank twice as fast. It'll still take quite a bit of time to charge it up for that amount of battery power in there. So it's about, on a regular 1 amp charger, I would imagine it's about 5 hours or 6 hours, something like that. With a power charger, it'll be much faster, so it'll be like 3 to 4 hours to charge this whole thing up, which is great. So the other thing that it has is a light. This here is an emergency light. It's a little flick switch on the side here, and if you press that once, it initiates the charging process, but if you press that twice, then a light comes on. That's exciting, isn't it? So it's an emergency light in case you need to find something. Double tap it to switch it on, double tap it to switch it off. That's how that works. If you tap this thing once, this little slider here on the side, if you tap it once, then you see a status display go on. That'll tell you how much charge is left in the power bank. So that's exciting too. If you attach a device, it'll also tell you which port is currently drawing power. Let me demonstrate that with my wife's old iPhone. So I've got this little short lightning cable that I usually use to charge my devices that are in close proximity to a power bank. So this is how it works. You put that cable in there, and then you can put that cable on into the phone. Charging starts automatically. So the display, the status display here comes on instantly as soon as you plug something in. But should that not happen, you can just press the button on the side and then the charging process will be initiated. And now you can see, let me put that this way, come on. Now you can see that this is connected to input 1. It says 1 amp, but both outputs are 2 amp capable. I've tested that. Look, now I'm putting it into the second one, and now it tells me it's connected to output 2. This one now says it's drawing 2 amps, or 2.1 amps up to that. This is I've tested this with this little gadget here. It's an X-Dragon. I don't know if you're familiar with that. This is something that you put in between the charging port and the charging device here. And then it tells you all kinds of numbers as to how much power this thing is actually drawing, and it can do up to 2 amps on either port, so that's kind of nice. I'm really happy with it, and I use these things just to give you a bit of context of why I'm actually telling you this. I'm using these because I have so many gadgets that constantly need charging up, and I don't often have a wall wart with a charging cable attached to it. So what I do is I just put one of these in proximity, and then I don't have to worry about putting the cable in, putting the wall wart in, finding a proper socket. So I use these things for anything, powering these lights, for example, or charging up phones next to my bed when there's no power cable, or anything that requires something like an HDMI splitter or whatever, anything that requires power and I can't find it in a hurry. So I just put one of these next to it and go, yeah, there we go. I don't worry about it anymore. If you have low powered devices, these things literally last forever. If you have something like an iPhone that you want to frequently top up, you can do so about kind of depends how run down your mobile phone is. You can do that about 8 to 10 times to fill up the battery completely. If you top up charge partially, then of course it'll take you significantly longer to do that. But these are awesome to have charged up in your car. If you go on a trip, you can put it in your backpack. This weighs about 300-400 grams, something like that. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the Amazon listing actually where you can get this from. That is this here. That's it. So it's under $30. It's a very exciting, very competitive price, and it tells you everything that this little puppy has to offer. And yeah, I bought that mid-January, so it's about 3 weeks ago, and I'm super happy with it. It'll make up a really nice item in my power bank collection. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. So this one is the Ruipu. If you're interested in it, I will put an affiliated link in the description of this video. If you want to give that one a try, please let me know if you have any questions. I have so much experience with power banks. I'm sure I can tell you anything you need to know. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.